Alright, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. And today we have a top 11 list. Not top 10, top 11, because there was an extra weapon that I just thought everyone had to have in Fallout. Now, this video is coming at you guys from a recommendation from Mass Exploiter. So, a great big shout out to you, sir. I hope you enjoy this video. So, our first gun is going to take us all the way over to Big John's salvage yard, just southeast from Diamond City up there. And what you're going to need to do is there is quite a few super muties in here, so you're going to need to clear them out. And what you're going to need to do is when you come over to this place, you'll come down here and there's the blue generator. So you're just going to open up the circuit breaker and flip the breaker, and that's activated the generator. And what you're going to do after that is come back up here, and you will notice a great big old button. So what you want to do, smack that button, smack it. Just go ahead and boom, hit that button. Yeah, look at that. Once you've finished doing that, you can come over here, and we're gonna go and get into the shelter. Now, inside the shelter is going to be the railway rifle. Now, keep in mind, there are multiple ways to get this railway rifle. This is not the only one. I personally have 4 railway rifles right now. This is merely my favorite method to get the railway rifle. It's not the easiest, but it's definitely the most fun.
My family needs your help.
So you can go ahead and loot this place. There's lots of stuff in here. Just kind of mess around in here all you want. But you're going to want to pick up the Big John safe key, and then what you're going to want to do is also pick up the railway rifle over here. And it does come with a couple railway spikes. I don't know if you see pick them up there. So you can use that safe key to get into his safe, but I have no need to get into his safe. So let's head over to the next weapon. Alright, so the next weapon is Righteous Authority. And if you guys know this location, the Cambridge Police Station, I'll zoom out a little bit, show you where it's at. It's right there. It's just in this little thing. It's just directly north from, little northwest of Diamond City. And this is where you're going to have your original encounter with the Brotherhood of Steel. So you start their quest line, and once you do a few quests for them, you will get from Paladin Dance the Righteous Authority laser rifle. And I gotta be honest, this is probably my favorite laser rifle in the entire game. So you can pick that up pretty easily. Hopefully you guys are okay with joining the Brotherhood of Steel. If not, you can join them, get the weapon, and kill everyone off. Well, let's move on to number 3. Alright guys, our next gun is the Fusil Terribles. I probably totally butchered that name, but it's in Libertalia. It is right up from the Pridwin to the northeast. So here's the Pridwin. It is right up here. It's just straight down the coast, right here on this little set of islands here. It's really just like a massive ship junkyard. Now, I do recommend executing extreme caution, because there are multiple people with rocket launchers. I believe one even has a Fat Man. And there's just a load of enemies scattered about here. So, unless you're a decent level, I don't recommend coming for this weapon. But you'll just come up here when you get to the top and go into the captain's. And then once you're in here, it's just sitting right here. It's called Le Fusil Terribles. It is a shotgun. And in my opinion, my favorite shotgun. It does plus 25% extra damage and plus 25% limb damage and just a little bit more recoil. So if you can fix the whole recoil thing, so it's not that bad of a deal. And personally, my favorite shotgun. And there we go, guys, and we will be moving on to number 4. Alright guys, coming in at number 4 is the Broadsider. You can pick this up after doing a little bit of a long quest line from the USS Constitution. It's just southeast from Diamond City. There's Diamond City, here's the USS Constitution. When you approach the ship, the robot lookout, he's over there, he'll come up to you and he'll give you the quest, The Last Voyage of the USS Constitution. And once you finish that quest line, you will get the Broadsider. Now, the Broadsider is a cannonball launcher, and in my opinion, one of the coolest guns in the entire game. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're moving right along to number 5. Alright guys, the next gun in our list is down over east from Finch Farm, and it's called the Gainer. Now this is probably one of my favorite revolvers because it ignites enemies with each shot for 15 points of fire damage. So when you fast travel over to the Finch Farm, it's literally just right here in this little concrete building. You can go through and we will pick it up at the next part because we're going to need to enter in order to be able to get the gun. Alright guys, so once you've entered the building, you'll come down here and you'll see this little mechanism right here, and what you're going to want to do is click the buttons until you get 10, 4, 5, 1, and the door will swing on open. And upon entering, you're going to see this red kind of very gruesome looking skeleton, and there you can pick up the Gainer. It's a really unique weapon. Like I said, it's honestly my favorite revolver in all of Fallout. So you can go ahead and take that, and then you have a fusion core here, and you got a chest full of goodies that you can go ahead and take. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get on to the next weapon, number 6. Alright guys, for gun number 6, we are going back to good old Vault 111. Now this is a place that does not need any explaining on a map. You all should know exactly where this place is, and it is, as you guessed it, the Cryolator. Now I have already picked up this gun, but there are actually 2 ways to get this. If you guys want to get this gun extremely early, you can go and get Dog Meat, and you can do a trick, tell him to pick an item up, and because the Cryolator will be the only item here, if you guys have picked up all the other items, he will actually take it out of the locked case, so you guys can get that item super early. The second method, which is the method I use, is just level up your lockpick to the master skill level and come back and pick the lock. Moving right along to number 7. Alright guys, the next gun on our list is Prototype Up 77, and it's located near University Point, which is just southeast from Diamond City, which is right up here. It's along the coast. So when you fast travel here, discover the location, you'll probably turn up somewhere in this general area. And what you're going to be looking for is the bank, which is right here, but don't go through the main entrance. Our entrance is this big hole in the wall here, or the side entrance, whatever you want to call it. And you're actually going to turn immediately right, and you're going to use this terminal. It's very easy. It's called Novice. You'll be able to get in here. And then once you're in, you'll just go straight down here into the basement. There's another door. It just doesn't have any lock. This is another novice lock, and then when you come in here, this is going to be a master lock on the safe door. And then there will be a button in here, and just go ahead and click that button. And it opens up the side wall here. You can go down into this little secret room, and it's sitting right here. The Prototype Up 77 Limitless Potential. Now this is a gun who has unlimited ammo capacity, so that is a great gun. If you guys don't have a lot of ammo, or if you guys are like me and you're really stingy, you can pick up this gun. You don't need to worry about it. You can fire endlessly as much as you want. You don't need to worry about it. So let's move right along to number 8. Alright guys, the next weapon on our list is the Shish Kebab, located at the Saugus Ironworks, which is in the upper right hand corner of the map, just northwest from the Museum of Witchcraft, which is definitely a place you guys will have seen or known about if you've played very much of this game. So every time you come here, for one thing, the enemies always respawn, so we're going to have a little bit of a fight when we get in here. And another thing to note is that they are reasonably high level, so I do recommend executing some caution whenever you enter this place, because they are tried to take them on at level like 10 to 15, and I had a little bit of trouble. I was able to do it for the most part, but if you guys watched my Let's Play series, you'll know I had quite a bit of trouble with that. So let's go ahead and jump on in here, and I will show you guys the most direct path. So you'll just come down around here to the right. I'm not too worried about these guys. Like I said, I am an extremely high level, and I have my character set up to run damage, so I can instantly kill almost anything in the map so far. So what you'll want to do is you'll just come up here and just keep on climbing up. And you're going to want to go down over here and go across the wooden bridge. And just kind of work your way over here and climb up this ladder right here. And you'll take a left. And we'll keep on going, and we'll go down over here. Head up over here. Let's get rid of that. And this is the door you're looking for right here, which is the blast furnace doors. So you're going to want to go ahead and open this. Okay, and there is the guy we need to fight. He's right up there. Let's go ahead and take out his minions here. Where are they? There's the Forge leader. I have already killed him, but he, like I said, he always respawns. That is one thing you don't want him to do. You do not want him to fall in the lava, but if he does, just kind of crouch and be a little careful. You can go ahead and grab what you want off of him. He's got power armor and stuff. The first time you kill him, he will drop the sword. Now, what you're going to want to do is, instead of just taking the sword and running off with it, you're actually going to want to take it with you and deliver it to the Finch farm. Give it to his dad. Now, his dad will actually give you the sword back along with some money and some experience, so you're basically just getting the sword and some XP for free. I mean, if you can't be bothered to walk over there, it's not that far. You can just take the sword, but I highly recommend taking it with you and going and getting that extra XP. It comes in really handy. And let's move right along to number 9. Alright guys, the next gun on our list is the Alien Blaster Pistol. I know I've covered that in a previous video, but the methods have not changed exactly, but there's no really concrete way. No one exactly knows for sure what the exact way to do it is. There's a few rumors spreading around, so I'm going to tell you guys those rumors right now. So the first method, the one that I actually accidentally used whenever I first discovered my Alien Blaster Pistol, was if you go up here and you're going to find Greentop Nursery in the old Gullet Sinkhole. Now the rumor has it is you have to discover both of these locations before the spaceship can spawn. And the other method that I have heard of is you have to be anywhere from level 15 to 20 or above. Obviously, whenever I found it, I was level 30, so it's not level capped or anything like that. But from what I understand, a lot of people think you have to be at least over level 15. And the alien ruins are actually going to be located right here, right down from the Beantown Brewery and just to the northwest, northwest of Diamond City. So it's kind of right here out in the middle of nowhere. You'll see the alien crash here. If you have it at night, you'll be able to see the alien ship crash pretty easily if you're in the area. At daytime, it's pretty hard. And you're going to notice this green blood here, and it actually trails up around here, and it goes down into that cave. Now, there's nothing going to be in the cave for me, so I'm not going to go in there, but the alien is sitting inside this cave. I mean, he takes like 1 or 2 hits to the head, and he's down and out for the count. If you guys try both of those methods and neither of them work, send me a private message, and I will test out any other methods, and I will post them in another separate video. Like I said, the first method worked for me, where I discovered both of those locations, and I was over level 15. I was able to find the spaceship, so hopefully that'll work for you guys, and let's move right along to number 10. Alright guys, coming in at number 10 is the Furious Power Fist. Now, it's located just southeast from Diamond City. It's right there, and the location we're looking for, let's zoom in here, is Swan's Pond. Now, Swan is actually a massive super mutie. He's a behemoth, and he's hiding out in the middle of the pond here, and he scared the bejeebers out of me whenever I first found him. Now, he can be a little bit tricky if you're a little bit of a low level, but all you have to do is just kite him over to this room right here, and he can't actually get through here. And what I did is I just stood right here, and you can fire ammo at him, and he can throw bricks at you, and they'll do a decent amount of damage. But I mean, just watch out for that, and you shouldn't have too much trouble, and you can get the Furious Power Fist off of him, which, in my opinion, is my favorite melee weapon in Fallout 4. So let's move right over to the last weapon, number 11. Alright guys, last but certainly not least, number 11, which is Cremes Tooth. Now, this is located at Dunwich Borders, which is just southeast, or northeast, sorry, of the Saugus Ironworks, which is, again, just to the left of the Museum of Witchcraft. Now, the enemies do spawn here regularly, so that is something to note. And what you're going to do is once you get to the bottom of the pit, you'll come down here and you'll enter the mine. And I'm going to walk you guys through this because this can be a little bit tricky. And the first time you do this, it is not going to be the same for me, because there's a little bit of something special going on. And I'm going to leave that as a surprise for you guys. Now, I didn't have too much trouble whenever I did this. I did this at a much lower level than what I am now, but it still wasn't too much of a challenge. I recommend a flamethrower, maybe a shotgun, and then something a little bit long range to clear out this building. So what you're going to want to do is just make sure you take care of all of the enemies and take notice to the rumbling. There's an interesting story rumbling. So you'll just keep making your way down, and you're going to go past each boring station or mining station, whatever you want to call it. Get rid of him. I got him in the balls. Okay. Wood stops my bullets. That's good to know. There we go. And just keep making your way down. These lights are not generally on. I have them turned on, and I recommend turning the lights on whenever possible. They do turn themselves off whenever you leave. So just if you decide to come back to the mine, which I have done regularly, make sure you turn the lights on as you go. Now, if you do have some power armor, you can just jump to the bottom, which is the way I usually like to clear this place out. And just keep making your way down. There is a bobblehead around here too, as a little bonus kind of item for you guys. And we are level 55, nice. But that's not important right now. So you can come down, you can go through here. Now this is where you're going to start encountering ghouls. Now this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, and you definitely want to make sure you turn the lights on, and watch out for this stuff, because it'll, yeah, it does that. So you'll just want to be careful when you're wandering around down here and you see the, all right then, and you see those, that stuff, because that does mean that there is gas in the area. And I've accidentally lit myself on fire more than a handful of times, so you do want to watch out for the gas. But anyways, we'll just keep making our way up and through the mine, and remember, hit all of the light switches when you come through here. Hello. There we go. Just make sure you take care of them as you come down through here, because they can be a little bit of a nuisance later on. There's one more there. Alright. So we've taken care of those. So by this point, you will have reached the end of the mine. So what you're going to want to do is come down into this little square hole thing here. And you're going to have to go down. Oop, let's get rid of them. There we go. And one more. Boom. There we go. Alright, so once you've done that, I recommend the Water Boy perk for this. You don't have to. I mean, a lot of people seem to not be taking it. I really enjoy the perk because I like being in the water. But anyways, don't drink the water. You're just going to come straight down here. And this does have a decent amount of radiation. And what you want to do is, there's actually this little hole here. And when you come through here, these two mini nukes spawn regularly. And right in the middle here, you will have Cremes Tooth. But like I said, those mini nukes spawn regularly. So whenever you see enemies are up top, you also know that there are two more mini nukes down there. So that's a reliable way to farm for mini nukes. I mean, you're not going to be getting like 800 of them a minute, but it is a decent way to farm for them. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, a great big shout out to Mass Exploiter. He's the one who recommended I do this video. He wanted to learn how to get the Alien Blaster pistol a little bit better. So I hope this video helped you out, my friend. If it did, go ahead and leave a big old like rating. Make sure you guys all subscribe. Share this video with your friends. And as always, I'll see you with faces in the next episode.